And on the inside of the door here, we've got the gate, the latch, and all of the side part all mixed up or fixed up. So this is all good. So like Rat Rod Bob says, you know, stick around, we'll show you how you did it. You don't want to miss this. Well, I've got a pretty good mess inside the door. See if I can get you a close up here. And recording. This had a hole where I don't know if something went, and I've got a little gap here where the door pieces didn't really match. I've got it kind of welded in here, but I need to make a double step piece of metal, and I'd probably be best off just cutting this little piece completely out of here and trying to make that in one piece. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get me a little piece of sheet metal and try to bend these angles in the vise and see if I can get something that's pretty close. And once I can get it in, then I can fill the rest of it with Bondo. Well, I don't have a sheet metal brake. Cut me off a piece of tin here. I've got a good 1/2 inch bar that I put into the vise. This has got to be like a double L, and now I'm going to get a flat piece and use a hammer to bend it over. Well, the only thing I could find is this piece of angle iron. Putting it up in the corner. Oh, I don't know about this. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm just trying to get this flat. Trying not to smash my fingers. Kind of difficult. Need to get something that's pretty heavy to knock that down with. A big piece of angle iron. Yeah, I can get hold of it. That's pretty good. Looks like this corner needs to be a lot sharper. No way I can really clamp it and do that. Other than the way I had it. Yeah, it's didn't quite get it straight. Hopefully I can straighten that bend out a little. Pretty good. Kind of big. Probably open this vise up. Use the jaws on the vise. And then use my flat piece to try to straighten this out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. My dad worked a lot in metal. Had a forge and all kinds of stuff when I was a kid. I watched him make lots of stuff. So anyway, here's our piece. I'll show you how it fits in. The reason I was trying to get these bends sharp is this going into here like this. That's not bad. So I can cover this whole thing from here up to the top with this one plate. So that'll work. Now I'll just cut some of this bad stuff out and trim this up for it to fit. And then I'll show you welding it. I'll just cut this stuff out. This one, good trick. Getting it out is another deal. There we go. Well, now my plate should fit across here, and I can weld it in. Well, I got it trimmed down and clamped in here. It's quite a ways away from this back, but I've got this where I can weld it. I actually cut a hole in here, didn't mean to do it that far. I can fill that with Bondo, but it's all lower all the way around than this the original metal, so I can clean that up and fill it with Bondo. Let me get the welder set up and I'll weld this in. First thing, I'm just going to tack it along here in the back and get this part solid. And then I'm going to try to bend it this way some. out of your way. Alright, we'll hold that in. Try to reach it here. Bend this back edge. Maybe. Looking forward. Can't really get to it. Yeah, it's over the edge, so I can't pull this forward. I'll just have to tack it where it's at and fill it. A lot to fill that. There we go. That's good enough. Chips coming loose. I'm just trying to get it where it's barely touching that metal there. And that's good enough. I'll have to build the rest of this out of Bondo. So I don't really care about this. As long as it's welded. Yeah, I'll build this whole edge up from Bondo. And then I have this outside edge right here. It really needs. This was the old plate. Let's see if I can clamp it in a little better. That's not really. Alright, it's all welded in good enough, and I'll just go over it real quick with a grinder, clean it up, and I'll just fill this whole part here with Bondo, and it'll force itself in here under this, and it should be real good. So get my grinder out, clean that up. Well, I ground it all down. I don't know if you can see, but down in here from the hinge here all the way up to about here, and on the back too. All of that needed to be filled. Let me get my scraper. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing a mask. Smoke here is really terrible. Hardly see across the street. 200 yards away, you can't even see a building. Normally there's a mountain out there 2-3 miles, you can't see nothing but gray. Smoke is really bad, and I can't breathe to start with. So, wearing a mask. Got my Bondo glove, just got some on my finger. Well, I'm just going to try to fill this up best I can. Got a lot of places where it needs Bondo, but this edge right here needed it. This, of course, needs a good glob. Kind of putting it on extra thick. Goes all the way down into the hinge here. That looks pretty good. This back place got a lot of weld on it. And it's probably 1/8 of an inch low. I really wasn't going to do anything with this. I'm just going to leave it rat rod style, but now I'm putting good paint on it. Might as well try to fix it. Put too much hardener in that Bondo. Got a big hole right here. There's nothing behind yet, so I'll just force some of this stiff Bondo in there. Put too much hardener in. Not going to make my. It's too late. I wasted a lot of it. Oh well. I got most of the big holes filled. This is so hard already that I can't clean my spatula, but I can maybe knock this down a little. So at least my next coat will be a little smoother. Well, here's my final attempt. Took me 2 or 3 tries with a Bondo there because I got so many shapes, and it was hardening it up before I could get into it. And I got it good here on the inside. This is probably the final coat. It doesn't have to be perfect in here, it just has to be mostly flat. And looks like I missed a place right here. And I'll probably have a low spot right there. But looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and knock it off with some hand sandpaper while I'm still got a lot. Mostly got that hole filled though. Next coat of Bondo will get it. Just trim this off a little. Why it's not hitting right there. Anyway, that's going to look nice. All good and solid. It's getting hot. I must have really put too much hardener in it. I got another place up here on top. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Got the same deal. Need to make a little L angle. Fix that one. This one I think I can do it with just one piece. One little L shape put in there. Weld it and Bondo it. But that's going to make this whole door look real good. Anyway, I'm going to go in and breathe some fresh air and have something to eat. Well, that's pretty good. Smooth. I've got a few just tiny spots here that could probably use some touch up. Rounded off all the corners. Glazing putty would probably fix this, but I'll put some more Bondo in it because I gotta fix this top one up here, and I got a little one down there. I might just shove paper in this one and just Bondo it up. But this whole hole there is all gone. Yeah, I need to put another layer of Bondo in here and use the board to straighten it out. I can see a little curve in it. That's the inside of the door, but since I'm here, might as well fix it. I've got all these corners and stuff real good. I think it'll be good enough. I need to fill that whole section up there. Sand it down. These little details like this is what takes a lot of time. I've been at this pretty much all day. And I was originally just trying to get this straight, but that was good. Yeah, it looks like I could fill it a little bit more right there. I can't get too picky about this, especially when I still have a whole lot of rough stuff like that to finish. But this door still won't open too easy, but it does open. So that's good enough. Close enough for me and Rod and Bob. This is a pretty good day's lick. Press on with something else.